Hi you guys, welcome back to my channel. Today we're doing a fun makeup tutorial and it's all about beautiful summer colors. I'm using burgundies and greens and just a really nice glow on my skin. I'm using a whole bunch of new Yves Rocher products. I'm so excited. I've actually been waiting to dive into some of these goodies for so long and I've had to keep my mouth shut because a lot of these products that you'll see today, I've kind of known about them over the last year to 6 months, and either they weren't out in market yet or it was just something I wasn't able to talk about yet. But now you have access to all of these amazing goodies if you go to an Yves Rocher store near you, or you can even shop online. They honestly have so many new innovative products, from eyebrows to eyeshadows and cool eye pencils that you can play with. They also have new lipstick formulas. I'm wearing one today. It is absolutely incredible. And I'm just so happy to be partnering with them on this video. Be sure to continue watching if you want to learn how to create this fun look. And you can always go to my blog, summerxskin.com, where I've listed down the products. You'll also see them down in the description bar, but on my blog, you'll see a little bit more detail about each of the items that I use and the benefits to them. Without further ado, let's just jump right into it. If you guys know me, you know that I always start with my eyebrows, and I'm going to be showing you a couple of new products I've been using for the last couple of weeks. The first one is this Yves Rocher eyebrow pencil, and you basically have a spoolie on one end. Oh, my spoolie got a little dirty, but you basically have a spoolie on one end and then your product on the other, and this is so simple to use. Normally for my brows I use an eyebrow brush and I'm really careful with the product that I use, but lately when I'm on the run or want to do something really quick and I feel like my brows have grown quite a bit, that something like this is really easy to fill in the sparse areas. I'm just gonna go ahead and start filling out the sparse areas of my brow, and you can just do strokes. The nice thing is if you get a lot of product, you can always brush it out with the spoolie after and really kind of create that natural look. I just follow my natural sort of arch, and wherever I see that there isn't a lot of hair, and just fill it out there. So as you can tell, my brows are filled in quite a bit. I went in with the pencil a little bit more on my arches just to define it a bit more, and the next step we're actually going to do afterwards, once I'm done with all of my eye makeup, I'll show you guys what I do with the brow gel just to set everything in place. But for now, this is a good start and we can move forward. The first shade I'm going to use to kind of build on my crease is this number 42 Apricot Nacre, and it's a beautiful shimmery peachy color. And I'm just gonna take a nice fluffy crease brush and just apply that on my crease. Don't worry too much about packing on the color. This is just your first step to bringing color to your eyes. I'm gonna jump right into the pop of color, and I'm using number 05 Rose Hortensia, and it's a beautiful burgundy color. I was actually playing around with this a lot over the last little bit, and it's just stunning, you guys. We're gonna start with applying it at the corner of our eyelid like this, and you want to bring in the color. Once you start to feel more comfortable, you can bring the color all over your lid, but I always like to start with the edge and bring it in. Now taking a crease brush, this one is slightly angled, I'm gonna dip into the burgundy a bit more and start adding it to my crease line, mixing it in with that rusty orange that you already did before. Now I'm gonna add shimmer into this eye, kind of like how I've done here. What I'm doing is I'm actually using one of the Yves Rocher Botanical Color Jumbo eye pencils. These are great. They can be used as eye pencils as well as eyeshadows. It's kind of like using a crayon except on your face, which I really like. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna add this to the corner of my eye all the way to the middle of my eye, and I'm just gonna color it in. And now with any flat eyeshadow brush, I'm gonna be using number 41 Peche Nacre, which is a shimmery light gold. It has gold and silver flakes, but it's just really light gold. This is the color that comes out, and we're gonna apply this over the gold crayon, like so. Now that we've got our pop of shimmer, we want to build on that burgundy a little bit more. So I'm gonna again take a crease brush and dip it in the burgundy and build it into my crease line. I'm also using the same crease brush to blend the two burgundy and gold shades. I'm just using number 14 Rose Boissé Matte, which is kind of like a cool brown tone with like a hint of this burgundy color, and I'm gonna use that to just blend above my crease a bit so the colors look seamless. Now for the really fun part, we're gonna be adding a pop of green, and I'm gonna be using number 83 Bamboo Nacre, which is this stunning shimmery green color. And I'm taking a really thin eyeshadow brush, and I'm gonna be applying that in my under eye area. And to make that a little bit more secure, I'm using this Yves Rocher Ombre Life Proof eyeshadow. These things are amazing. They look like pens, and then you open it and you have eyeshadow inside. So you can easily glide on if you want to create like an eyeliner, or you can literally use it like I will, just on top of the green we've already placed. Now I'm going to be using eyeliner just to give everything a little bit of va-va-voom. I am using the Yves Rocher Verti Felt Tip Liner in black. Okay friends, we are done with the eyes for now. We're gonna come back and do mascara and of course the brow gel. Can't forget that, we need our brows to stay in place. But for now, we're gonna move on to the rest of our face. What I love to do, especially in the summertime, is start with sunscreen. I've been using the Yves Rocher SPF 50 sunscreen lotion for I guess a couple of years now. Like I definitely had it last summer and I used it all throughout summer, fall. It's so good, it's so lightweight, there's no real scent. So I really like that because I find a lot of sunscreens have like this sort of sunscreen smell. That's the only way I can describe it. But I really like to get a generous amount on my face. I've had no trouble with this. In fact, I've gotten a lot of compliments this summer because people keep thinking I'm wearing like a crazy amount of glow, but it's literally just sunscreen either under my foundation or just sunscreen and concealer that I'm wearing. As you can tell, like my skin is automatically lifted because I don't know what it is, but the sunscreen like makes me glow. These days I haven't been that crazy about foundation and stuff, and all I do is just have sunscreen and concealer and like, you know, blush, bronzer, and I'm usually good to go. Now that it's been a couple of minutes, I don't even take the step of doing primer. I just feel like sunscreen acts as a primer, or if you're using moisturizer, that does too. But we are going to jump right into foundation. Today I'm using the Yves Rocher Pure Light Moisturizing Nude Foundation. I've been wearing it for the last couple of weeks and I just find it's very this is how I like to apply it. It has this little ejecting thing and you can just like apply it directly onto your face. And then I take a foundation brush, or you can take a sponge or something and just spread that around your face. When it's a foundation like this, I'm so curious, how do you guys apply it? Do you apply it like directly on your hand, or do you apply it on your face like this? I just find it kind of fun to do that, and it's quite amusing. Now for concealer, I'm going to be using the Yves Rocher Radiant Youth Corrector pen. It's got beautiful gold packaging and you can twist up for product, and I'm just gonna focus on my under eye because I've got serious bags and I've got a really like stubborn zit over here. Now, my favorite part, I love to powder my face. The first thing I do is just powder my under eye area, and I'm using the Yves Rocher Flawless Skin Mattifying Powder. I love this stuff. I've raved about it so many times to so many different people. I find like normally when I set my face with powder, and let's be honest, I do that like literally every single day, I feel like I have to touch it up like by lunchtime or something, where I just start to notice crease lines and stuff like that, and I'm just like super paranoid about things like that. But with this Yves Rocher powder, for some reason, I don't have to touch it. I don't know why it's so magical, but I find even my nose doesn't get too oily. Like, I don't know what it is. The first thing I'm gonna do is actually emphasize that green again. So I'm going back into the number 83 Bamboo Nacre, which is that green eyeshadow I showed you guys earlier. And now we're gonna go ahead and apply mascara. This one is the Yves Rocher 360 volume mascara. It's a beautiful pink and blue tube, and I've never used this before, so let's test it out and see what we think. Normally I really like Yves Rocher mascaras. They are long lasting and they work really well to like separate the lashes and give that volume, and so far that's what's happening here. I like it. It's really like opened up my lashes. I hope you guys can see on camera. What I really like about this mascara is that you can actually layer it as many times as you like, and it doesn't get like crazy tacky. Sometimes when you wear mascara, it doesn't really allow you to put on more and more layers. It just kind of like creates this like hardness. But this is not the case for this one at all. Now we're gonna apply the brow gel. I'm using the Yves Rocher eyebrow mascara. For me, you can have the best brows in the world, but your brows have to stay in place. I'm not a fan of the messy brows. I like them kind of defined and like in place. At least for myself. I think some people rock the messy brow really, really well, which is why I really like a good brow gel. I think like it kind of builds. So as you can see, I'm like building on my brow that I already have, but I'm also creating that dimension and I'm locking everything into place. It's time to bronze the face, and I'm using the new Yves Rocher bronzing powder duo. Doesn't this look so cute? They're using this beautiful like yellow tone that on some of their products for summertime, and I just love it. Stuff also smells incredible. It smells like summer. We're gonna bronze the cheeks, sort of like the forehead. I do like to do my jawline just for a little bit of definition. Now we're gonna add highlight, and I'm going to use the Yves Rocher highlighting duo, and I'm using the lighter shade here. This stuff gives you a really nice pop of glow. Told you guys, look at that glow. I'm not kidding around. Whoa. And I like to do my upper lip area, my chin, and my forehead. So I'm gonna add a little bit of color to my cheeks. I'm using O2 Rose Blush, and this is just a beautiful like pinky peachy shade. You guys, we are almost done with this look. The last thing we're gonna do is apply lipstick, and I'll be using Yves Rocher's Grand Rouge Elixir lipstick. And what these are is basically lipstick and liquid lipstick combined. I love them. They're like a tube formula, and they last long, and they apply kind of wet, but then they dry matte. And this shade, you guys, shade 104, I have not seen with any other collection or any other brand. It is so stunning. It's not quite like a mauve, and it's not like purple, it's not pink, it's not nude, and I have a feeling that it probably looks different on all the various skin types. But for me, you guys will see, it's so hard to describe the color, but it's so beautiful. So that's how it looks on my skin tone. It's so hard to tell, right? It's like a purple, it's pink. I think it complements my eyes really well because it's just like multiple colors on my face right now. I'm really excited about this look. And I like to do one more coat just to be safe. And there you have it. Thank you so much for watching this video. I had so much fun playing with a lot of new makeup that either I haven't played with before, or I just haven't like dove into quite yet, and I had a really good time doing that with you guys. Again, as I mentioned in the beginning of this video, Yves Rocher has so many amazing products. You just have to go in store and actually like explore and find the colors you like. Whether you're going for something super colorful or very neutral and you don't like a lot of makeup, they have so many different options for you guys, so I highly recommend you check it out. If you're curious about the ingredients, just go to my blog, it's summerxskin.com. I'll leave a link down below and you can check out all the different ingredients in the products that I've used. Thank you so much for watching this video. Subscribe to my channel if you haven't already, and I will see you guys next time. Mwah!